Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to go over a Christmas haul, well, the things I bought myself for Christmas, and especially important, all the really lovely cards I got from my viewers. I hope you'll stay tuned. First off, let me tell you that I think my viewers are so much more talented than I am, and it's almost embarrassing to show my things after I saw the really great cards I got, and I'm thrilled to share them with you because you'll see some things I don't think you've ever seen before. Let's start with this one. It's so cool the way she made this. It's a foam piece so that none of her little bows would get smashed in the mail. I want to make sure I had this right. Yep, I did. It was from my friend Jamie, and she put a layer of glitter paper in here. The top sheet is embossed. This whole white tree is made out of little individual punches. I think it's a Martha Stewart punch, and it makes teeny tiny little tree limbs, and I bet you she must have punched 150, 200. I mean, this is layered and layered with those. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much. And these are little like plastic, packages. So cool and layered, but this tree is amazing. I'm overly impressed with that. And then of course the way you mailed it, that was so smart. On to the next one. This is from my friend Jane, and Jane decided to send me a present. Thank you, Jane. And this present it's some stamps that when you stamp them, you can color them in, and it's kind of like mandala kind of stamping where you stamp and then color the whole thing. And she thought it'd be fun that I could make like little individual stamped units that we could have something I could give away and somebody could color or send to my friends and they could color them, and I thought that was really smart. And I told her I'd made coloring postcards for my girlfriends and did a video on it. I'll link that video so you can see it, but it was really cool. I made a bunch of postcards that the image on one side was something they could color in, and then I gave them markers to go with it, and it was like a travel set. It was kind of cool. Anyway, I think that'll be perfect for something like that. Then this is using that technique I showed you with the Christmas tree. I don't know if you can see the glitter on it. And can you see the glitter on the tree? Right, maybe right in there. Can you see it? Anyway, she did a really nice job. And then I love this kind of earthy twine that she put on there. And this is from my friend Becky. I apologize that I'm looking at names, but I have a lot of these to show you, and I have to keep reminding myself so I don't say the wrong name. This one is really cute. She used different layers of paper from a paper pad and then just put a pearl brad on it up there. Simple but really cute. And then this is cute at the bottom. This came from, I think Tina's from Switzerland. I might be wrong, but it says Global Stamping Friends Happy Mail. I thought that was really sweet. She didn't put anything on the back. I thought there was a stamp on the back on that one. Then my cousin Shelly sent me this one, and she didn't make it, but she could have, because she and I have crafted on this channel before. But I showed it to you because I thought, you know what would be cool is if next year I got some kind of a scenic card from the Dollar Tree. Like, let's say I got a pack of cards from the Dollar Tree that was just a scene, and then I added my own components to the scene, like maybe I added some Christmas trees or a truck or whatever. I thought that'd be kind of cool to make it 3D with all different things. I don't know. I might try that next year. Just saying. Here's a really beautiful one. Look at the dimension on this. It's got so many layers, and then this is embossed, and then this looks like washi tape. This is from my friend Katz. Katz is very talented. She one of the people that really makes me look like I have no clue what I'm doing, because look at that. That's just unbelievable. Then there's this one, simple but really smart. She did embossing with gold, and then she colored in just the ribbon. It really sets it off. That was a really nifty idea. And then on the back, I made this card for you. That was from my friend George's. Love that. So cute. Then this one is the envelope. I gotta find the envelope. If I don't have the envelope, I can't show this one because the envelope is a work of art. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna kind of move this stuff out of the way. Here's first is how the envelope came. She put washi tape on the back of it, and then she put some diamond glaze or glossy accents on the bulbs so that they're raised, and then she did the same thing on the nose of the penguin and of the snowman. So darn cute. If you ever wanted my address, clearly you have it. I don't have a problem with people knowing where I live, unless you want to come to visit, and then if you do, call before you come so I can clean the house. Then she made this card. First of all, this was sweet of her. She had all these extra embellishments, so she sent them to me. And of course I'll be able to find something to do with them. She said, if you can't find anything to do with them, you can throw them out. But come on, who would get rid of these? They're adorable. So I'm going to be doing something with those. Then she made this. Now, tell me how much time that took. This is Turn Me. Joyful, have a joyful Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, have a cheery Christmas, have a jolly Christmas, have a joyful Christmas, back to Merry. I just thought it was so cute, and so much work went into this. Lindsay, this was truly a work of art. I mean, honestly. And then she was the very first person that asked me where I got my stamp that says Made by Sandy Parker from. And I told her, and I'm not sure if she had it made at the same place or not, but I think it's cool that she did it. Then, this one really made me think about something that's simple but so smart. It's from my friend Terry, and she did embossing with little polka dots. I don't know if you can see that. That's why I explain it. On a gold layer, or maybe that's craft, on a white layer. So you have a very thin layer of white that you can see, then the craft layer, then the white. These packages, I think, are just made out of different cardstocks, and then she put a gold cardstock over the top to make them look like a box. Then she made a little tag that says Merry Christmas, and I think Merry Christmas might be a sticker. Smart! And then the cute bow. This is adorable and so simple. Why can't I think of things like this? Trust me, next year I'll be trying this little bad boy out. It's beautiful. Joy, Peace, Noel with little embellishments on it. And this is from my friend who did not make this card, obviously. I wanted you to see that. This is one of my closest friends. I talk about her all the time. It's Becky. And I wanted you to see that because I did not make this card, obviously. I got a laugh out of that. This one is so cute with the 3-dimension of the trees and the little deer. And then underneath this really beautifully embossed background, and then the piece of, I think it's a washi tape. It could be, I have washi tape like that, so I'm going to assume that's what it is. And this is from my friend Linda, and I thought it was really sweet and elegant at the same time, just very pretty. I got a little smudge on it. It makes me mad when I do that. Then I have this one that has the reindeer on it, and the frame has stitching around the edge. Then there's another layer that's got snowflakes, and then a background. And this one I thought was really cute because she didn't put anything in it so that I would be able to use it again. And I might be making this up, but I think it could be from Linda, but I might be making that up. I'm sorry because you didn't write your name in the inside. I can't remember whose this is, and I'm so sorry. It's adorable. Whoever made this card, please put it in the comments so I can give you credit because it was really pretty. And because I had so many cards, I had them all get mushed together. I'm sorry about that. That makes me feel really bad. And Honey's feeling bad about it too if you heard her barking. This one, she has the triangle-shaped tree that she used a punch on the edge like I did in a video. I love it that she used one of my techniques. It always makes me happy. And then this little, I don't know, we'll call it a tinsel. So cute. And then the star at the top. Then she has little 3D embellishments on it that are really fun too. And this is from my friend Pat. Washi tape on the inside. And she said hand stamp because I can't draw. Neither can I. No problem. I love this one, Peace on Earth. I can't remember the name of this technique, and I always want to try it, but in the times that I have done it, I've never pushed hard enough to get my image to go through to the other page. The way you do it, in case you want to try it, is you just you put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this piece. You don't have this green piece in here, and then you lay this directly on top of the bigger piece, and then you just stamp really hard, and then it transfers the rest of the image, and it looks like it just continues, where this piece isn't really, you know, if you pick this up, you would see that it continues on to this level. But anyway, it's really cool and I'd love to do it, but like I said, I never have good luck. Maybe I'll try it in the Misty, but then I might break it. You never know. And this is from Sherry, my friend Sherry, and look at the back. Made with love by Sherry. Okay, let me tell you about Sherry. Sherry is the person that showed me how to make the purse. And if you don't recall this video, I'll make sure to link it. But here it is. She gave me all the directions, and then inside there are a bunch of cards, and mine has a magnetic closure, and I loved it. I thought it was genius. She won first prize in her county fair with it, as well she should have. And it's hard. It's on cardboard. It's very sturdy. And Sherry made this and gave me all the directions on how to do it. Well, this time she sent me this in the mail, and it was tied in a really lovely bow, but I took the bow off because I wanted to be able to whip this open fast. And what you do with it, you're not going to believe what this is. It's your basic kids yellow folder, and you can use it as a folder or as storage. And then she put paper over it, and then put this ribbon on the bottom and this ribbon on the top. And then this time I will put the ribbon through and make a bow so you can see how pretty it is once it's closed. But this was such a smart idea. I mean, it's just your kids folder. It just blows my mind how Sherry is just so creative and comes up with these ideas. And of course I'm gonna have to make it, and she already gave me the directions on how to do it. Okay. Anyway, I can't make a bow either, but that's what it looks like closed. Smart, really cute. Sherry sent me a couple more cards. I want to share those with you. This is the birthday card that she sent me, because my birthday is right before Christmas, using the same paper. Smart, really cute. And then she sent me this one about friends, and that's using the same graphic 45 paper that she used on, wait for it, the big gift. This is all PVC pipe, and then she put graphic 45 paper around it, and then a ribbon, and then she put these, I think these are Prima flowers. I might be making that up. Sherry, if I made that up, tell me. Then a little bit of mesh, and a little butterfly, and some pearls on a string. Here's what you do with it. You can do a number of things, but one of the things you can do with it is you can put your glue in there, and it keeps your glue upright. And that's how we talked about it initially, was that that's what she uses for her wet glues. She puts them in there upside down, and then they stay in the right direction. And then I said, well, I was going to use it for more things. So I always lose track of the brushes that I want to use to take embossing powder off, and I really like these smallest two brushes in this set. I got this from AliExpress. I'm kind of skipping now to my haul, which I didn't mean to do, but I'm going to do it for a second. I got this from AliExpress, but the lid was dented, so I need to contact them about that. But these brushes are really good for taking off embossing powder, and so that's why I bought this set. It was only like $1 something, but still, I'll contact them about the dent, because, I don't want the dent. But anyway, I love this. Sherry came up with it. Hey, Sherry, will you write in the comments what these PVC pipes are called, if you know? Because Rich and I went to a store. We didn't take this with us, but we went to a store, and we couldn't figure out what you did with, like what these were called or the sizes of them. I think they look like they're all the same kind of pipe, but they look heavier than the place. We really didn't know what we were looking for. But anyway, that's beautiful. My friend Sherry made that for me, and I love it. Then I got this card from overseas. This came from, I always screw this card up. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm not going to screw it up. For some reason, I don't know why, it doesn't open the way it's supposed to for me. But this is from my friend Kath from England, and she makes these cards that open and do that, and then they close really easily. I think the problem is that little post-it note that's in there. She wrote a little post-it note that I could take off if I wanted to send it to somebody else. Of course, I'll just keep it and put it in with all of my lovely cards that I keep. But that was smart and really cute. I like the way she used the different papers in this little package. She's a very nice crafter. She does she goes to little craft fairs, and I'm jealous because I'd like to be able to do that, but I need somebody that wants to do it with me. Nobody wants to do it with me. Then my friend Betty sent me this. It's Spellbinders die, and it looks like this when it's cut out. I don't know if you can see that really good, but it's kind of a corner that has some floral elements to it, but it's really cute. And I don't usually tell you who makes my dies, and I'll show you the reason I don't. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I get rid of the packaging because I keep my dies in, oh, I can't even lift it, in these things that hold CDs. Okay, it looks like this, and this one holds my layered dies, and I have tons of layered dies. I don't even know if you can see it, but I usually have to take the wrapping off of them. Oh, I need that. I have that star out here. Anyway, so I usually don't know who makes them, and I put a piece of magnet from one of those, it's a register cover that's magnetic. I buy those and cut them apart and then put them in the little slots for CDs, and that is what I put them in. So I usually don't keep the packaging. So if you ask me who made a die, most of the time I don't know. But that's my problem. Then she also sent me this really cute Christmas ornament. Could not think of the word Christmas ornament, and it's really pretty. Hope you're not getting a lot of glare. And that leads me to a couple other Christmas ornaments I wanted to show you. I can't remember what company sent me this, but I ordered some stamps, and they sent me this little fake Misty, which I thought was really fun. I don't know why, I just thought it was really cute. And my girlfriend, locally, got me this one that says Crafter in the middle that I thought was really cute. And let's see, what else did I want to show you? If I forgot anything or didn't show your card, I maybe have mislocated it, but we'll find it and show it at a different, another video, because if you saw my craft room right now, you would be appalled. Okay, so let me get rid of the cards, put them away, and then I'll show you my haul. So I went to the Dollar Tree first, you know, as I always do, and I found these, and I thought these are genius. What they are is they're removable labels that you're supposed to put like on plastic containers, but here's why I bought them. You get 15 total. I bought them because I thought they would be perfect for almost every mask I would need to make, and because they're removable, that means that I should be able to rip it back off, put it down, rip it off, put it down, and the whole thing is sticky. So unlike a Post-it note where you only get maybe the little top line of it to be sticky, this should work for the whole thing. It's called Jot Removable Labels, and I think they're a really good idea to try, and I'll let you know when I do try it so that you can decide for yourself if we think they work or not. Then I bought a couple of these. I'd already bought, I think, another one of these, and I'm going to use them with stencils because I was contacted by a stencil company here in the United States. They make really heavy-duty stencils. See how cool that is? I think what I'm going to do is make a card where I do these in glitter and then put a gel front on it to make it look like water, and then I'm going to make a card of it. So that's like one of the next cards I'm going to make, probably one of the next videos I'm going to make. I love that idea. And then this one that I thought was so pretty, that's lavender, and I thought this would be fun. I have that fuzzy stuff, what's it called, Flower Soft maybe, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to try that on there, where I put something really sticky in these holes so that I can in fact make it stick to that? I don't know, I'm just saying, I think that's what I'm going to do. And again, those are from Stencil Revolution. I don't get any money. Well, they gave me those stencils. So, and if you buy anything from them, I don't make any money from that. I'm using them to show you if I like them. If I don't, I'll tell you. But that's my scoop there. Then I went on Gina K's site because this is almost always out of stock, and I bought the black ink of the amalgam ink and the re-inker. And if you buy black inks, and you know, a lot of you might be new to stamping, if you buy black ink and you like it, I really recommend you buy the re-inker, because to get really good, consistent, crisp black images, you need re-inker. So I bought the reinker, and I'm happy about that. And can't wait to be playing with it, because I bought the really little the little 1x1, and I'm not good with those little teeny tiny ones. I don't know what the heck is my problem, but I'm not good with them. All right, I'll go on to a different store that I shopped at. I went to our local Harbor Freight Liquidators, and I bought this. And you're saying to yourself, what is that? Well, let me tell you what that is. It is a metal tray that holds metal things. So when you're doing anything with your dies and you have a bunch of them that you're going to use, you can just put them in there, and they stick right to the side. I got it from Harbor Freight Liquidators. Let me see, I have the packaging here, and I'll see if it has a name on it. It's called Pittsburgh 4-inch magnetic parts holder, because clearly I'm going to be holding some parts. Anyway, it's magnetic on both sides, the top and the bottom, so the bottom will stick to something metal too. I was going to try and find something metal to stick it to. Oh, that was bad. I stuck it to my lamp and I almost couldn't get it off. Oh, that wasn't pretty. Anyway, so if you have a magnetic part to your die cutting machine, you just sit this on there, then you just throw these in as you're using it, and then you won't lose them, because I sometimes have that problem. Or you just put it on your desk, and as you get them out of your storage, you put them in here so that you're ready to go when the time comes to do your die cutting. Loved it. I also bought from our Harbor Freight Liquidators. I was in a magnetic theme that night. I'm just going to show you the packaging right off the top. It's called U.S. General 18-inch magnetic holder, and it weighs a lot. It's heavy. Ugh, it's heavy duty. I don't know how much it weighs, but this is what it looks like. And so if you want to have it hold your pokey tool or your scissors or your other scissors, it holds everything. And I think I'm going to have Rich screw this into my desk in a vertical position like this. That clearly probably wasn't easy for you to see, but I think I'm going to have him put it straight up and down, and then I'll just put everything on sideways, because I don't have a spot that I can put it like this and still be able to grab onto it. So that's my story about that. Oh, here's something else I bought at the Dollar Tree. You know how we made our planner out of one of the Dollar Tree placemats? Well, this one is solid plastic. The chicken had foam in it. Now, both of them will cut, but I thought for this one, I'm going to make a smaller journal, and I'm going to cut maybe the center out of this so that, you know, it's cute. Unlike the chicken, I don't have to have it that big to make a, you know, a huge journal. I'm only going to make a smaller one that I can carry with me to when we travel. I like to have travel planners. I made a video on how Rich and I use travel planners. I really recommend them for people that like to travel, because you forget things that happen on trips, and it's fun to have a reminder. So anyway, I'm going to play with that. I'm going to be making that on video. Don't you worry about that. I talked about another thing that I'm going to be doing, and that is I'm going to be doing a comparison of the different kits that you can get. So I talked to a man named Brian King. I think it's in here. And he sent me this paper pumpkin kit, and he made me this cute card. And not only did he make me this cute card, but he also put it in a clear plastic envelope, which I thought was so sweet. And I said, I don't care what purple pumpkin kit you send me. It doesn't have to be a current one. I just want to be able to compare it. I'm going to play with this in a video, and Brian graciously sent me this, and it was very nice of him. And like I said, I want to make sure that I do a video of each of these kits so that you see what you get in them for the money you spend. And also, I want to go over the rules for each kit, because sometimes rules vary, and I want to make sure you know that some of the kits you can cancel for a month, etc. I have trouble finding this particular kind of glue, and Rubber Stamp Tapestry always has it, and I love it. It's called a Quickie glue pen, and it's easy for me to find because it's got this little top that I don't know what it looks like, but I really like it, and I can find things because I stick it in with all my markers, and when you stick it in this way, then that sticks out and you go, oh, there it is. I have trouble finding all kinds of things, so it makes me happy when I can find something. I also really like the Tombow Mono Aqua Glue. Let's talk about back to my little Sherry present, how pretty that will be and look with holding that in place. Then I have a problem with the Tombow, well, any of like the snail that I didn't know was made by Tombow. That's a Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up makes a snail, and Tombow makes this glue adhesive. They are exactly the same design, so you can use the Tombow refills if you have a Stampin' Up snail. In case you didn't know that, you can get those a lot cheaper if you get the Tombow refills. Just sharing that with you. But anyway, I have problems with my tape runner getting stuck up in here, and then it breaks. So I thought maybe I need a new outside the outer case. So that's what I bought, and it's got one set of tape runner in it. And then I bought a few, and I'm saying a few, but it's a lie, rubber stamps, peg stamps, because I love them. I'm going to show you my organization sometime of how I keep them in my little boxes, but for today I'm just going to walk through them with you so you see them all. Okay, I'll start with these because I know these are not part of a set. This one is called Folded Flowers. They look like poinsettias to me. Can you see that good? Hopefully. This one is called a Warp Flower, and that's, I think, because they're kind of wrinkled looking. This one is called a Wild Rose Flower. Wild Rose Flower. I buy my peg stamps, most of them individually, because it makes it so that I can pick what I want, pick and choose what I want. And if you look at a set of their stamps and you say, oh, I like 3 of them, but I don't like the 4th one, it's the same price if you buy them individually. So just sharing that with you. You don't have to buy them if you don't want, you don't have to buy the whole set if you don't want them. This is Roses 3 Shaded. This one is the huge poinsettia. In case you wondered if it was huge, yes it is. It only fits 1 in that little container. This is a flower mix. I don't know if you realize I write the names on the side, but it helps me to keep track of what's called what. Flower mix. I thought this would be really fun to make a whole background page out of. I might be wrong, but I think it will be. Then this one is Double Pointy Leaves. Self-explanatory. Put that right in there. This one, I'm going to pull these ones apart because they go with a kit. This one is called a Swirly Rose. I almost said it said Surly Rose. I was going to say, well, that's a weird name, Surly Rose, but it's not. It's a Swirly Rose. This one is flowers in groups of 3s that are pointed. Also look like poinsettias. Obviously, I did this before Christmas. Then there's this set that's called Color Me Happy. I absolutely loved this shape. I thought it was really, I don't know, I just loved it. And so I bought, that's the one kit set I bought right there. And then I bought this one that's called a Triple Leaf with a Sprig. I like that cool little sprig sticking out the top. Look how good this is working for me. And you can just keep looking at them and say, oh, I really like that one, or whatever. Anyway, then this one is called a Flower Top, and I thought it looked like a grape hyacinth from the spring. You know those little purple flowers you get in the spring? And then this one is called a Flower Ribbon Edge. I like the ribbon edge to it. And, okay, I'm willing to show you the fails that I got. I already showed you, or maybe I didn't, the dented packaging I got on this. I got this from AliExpress so that I could use it on embossing powder to get the little embossing powder off, because this is such a little teeny tiny one, and you know the angle in this one I really liked, and it was like $1 something for it. But of course it came dented. I don't know, you know, U.S. mail problem. I don't know. Then I'm going to be doing a video on different jewel pickers, you know, that pick up rhinestones and things. And I think I don't know where I bought this. But anyway, the tip of this piece is broken off and it's in the top of this. I'll have to figure out where I bought it and contact them and say, hey, that it still picks things up because I already tried this when I made the video the first time. Let's see if I can just, I'll put this little piece of paper here and we'll see if it'll pick that up. See, it still works. It's just kind of irritating that it had that problem. Then, here's the worst of my fails. I've never had a problem with Peachy Cheap before. That's a website where every day they have a different item on it until this. Okay, here was my first problem. I think this is, no, that's not the one with the first problem. I went to show this on video and I pulled off the little packaging and oh, that didn't stick in there. That, darn it, didn't stick. So then I thought, well, you know, these things happen, and I went to use this one and I couldn't get it to really cover my surface. Okay. So this is me pushing hard. You would think I would get the whole image. And when I push like that, I push the whole image. Look at how uneven that is, how only that part inked. So I was very, very, very disappointed in those. And I have to say I didn't expect it to go that way. But it did. Is that my 3 things? Did I show you 3 fails? Yeah, I did. So this is the first time I've ever done a video where I showed things and I had so many fails. Oh, and on the tip of this thing it has a really cool stylus. So I really did like this, even though it has that issue with the piece being broken off. Let's see if I can get this bad boy out. Alright, so I'll tell you the name of this one. This is Ladybug. First off, the foam is well adhered. Hold your breath. I mean, that's not supposed to do that. If I push on the entire thing that looks like an iron, I should come out with an entire iron shape. Especially when I'm pushing on, this is just copy paper. Let me fold it over. And this is supposed to have a chalk finish to it. This is made by Prima, by the way. And okay, you can almost see the whole iron, but there's just no ink in it. You're supposed to use this to do edge inking. Well, okay, if I'm trying to do edge inking, I guess I can do that, but if I want more ink than the edge, I'm not going to have good results. So anyway, that's my scoop on these, and I'll be contacting Peachy Cheap about this and try and figure out where I bought this, and I'll let you know how that goes. But anyway, that's my scoop on the things I bought and the lovely cards I got. To everyone who sent me a card, thank you so much. I loved them. And to the people that gave me gifts, including Sherry and this really cute little gift, thank you so much for my gifts. I love them as well. I hope you enjoyed this. It gave you some ideas for maybe next year's Christmas cards and maybe some of the gifts that you might want to give people, that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And please tell your friends about me on social media because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.